Streetlights flicker on the pavement, paint and gold along my shoes. Neon letters on the storefronts, spelling out old deja vus. Every window holds a memory, every shadow knows your name. I can hear you in the distance, but the city's not the same. I trace the cracks along the sidewalks, like the lines across my heart. Every corner that we turned here feels a little torn apart. There's a song inside the traffic, there's a ghost in every tone. And I swear that for a moment I'm not walking here alone. I keep chasing conversations we could never finish. Replay every word like a worn-out record spinning. I'm surrounded by the nights we never got to borrow, haunted by the silence of tomorrow. Midnight echoes calling out your name, and the sirens in the car doors and the distant train. Every passing stranger wears your face for a second in the blur of the rain and the smoke of the present. Midnight echoes ringing in my bones like a message that was typed but never sent to your phone. If I close my eyes I can almost hold you, but the echo fades and I'm walking without you. Coffee shop is closed for winter, but I see us through the glass, laughing over chipped up mugs, pretending time would never pass. Your reflection in the window, my confession in the steam. We were building little futures we could only hold in dreams. Now the benches by the river only listen to the wind, and the songs we used to sing here I've forgotten where you've been. I keep scrolling through the pictures like I'm flipping through a play, searching for the secret line that makes you wanna stay. All the maybes and the one days hang like constellations, but the stars are out of order, lost in rearrangement. I am walking through the chapters we left underscored, reading every margin where you wrote I wanted more. Midnight echoes calling out your name, in the buses and the billboards and the window pane. Every traffic light is stuck on yellow for a minute, like the universe itself doesn't want us to finish. Midnight echoes humming in my chest like a voicemail that you played but never answered yet. If I close my eyes I can almost hear you, but the echo fades and the night falls see-through. If I walk these streets forever, would they lead me to your door? Would the echoes turn to voices? Would the ghost be us once more? If I dialed that old number, would it ring into the past? Would you answer like you meant it? Would you say we'd make it last? All the clocks are skipping beats tonight, all the stars are out of tune. There's a version of this city where I'm still with you, where we never let the daylight in too soon. Midnight echoes calling out your name, in the spaces in my sentences, the unplayed games. Every heartbeat is a Morse code I can never send, spelling out I miss you over and again. Midnight echoes drowning out the dawn, by the time the sun is rising they'll be almost gone. If I close my eyes there's a world where we're true, but the echo fades and I wake up without you. Streetlights dimmer on the pavement, shadows stretching thin and far. Somewhere in another city, do you wonder where we are? I keep walking through the echoes till they slowly disappear, but I leave a part of me in every midnight we were here.
Found a box beneath the staircase, dust like snow upon the lid. All the summers that we wasted hiding in that room we hid. Tiny frames of frozen laughter, oversaturated skies, sunburned cheeks and crooked glasses, sun reflecting in your eyes. Spread them out along the carpet like a map of who we were. Every picture is a sentence, every blur a whispered word. There's the one where you were dancing on the table just because. There's the one I took in secret when you said you'd had enough. But the colors start to bleed and the edges turn to white, like we're fading from the story as it's swallowing the light. We're just fading Polaroids on a bedroom floor, little ghost of who we were, nothing less, nothing more. All the ink is running out on the promises we wrote on the back of every picture, every inside joke. We're just fading Polaroids that no one will frame, curling up at all the corners when you call my name. And the more I try to hold us, the more the colors run, till we're pieces of a puzzle that can't be undone. There's the shore where we were stranded when the last bus passed us by. We were broken, almost freezing, but you swore we'd be alright. Wrote our names into the sand there like the sea would let it stay. But the waves were never gentle, they just washed us both away. On the back you scribbled, someday we'll come back and bring our kids. I remember how you laughed and said, imagine if we did. Now I'm staring at that promise like a language I forgot. Something warm and something foreign, something everything we're not. Maybe we were never meant to last beyond the flash, just a burst of cheap white light against a backdrop we can't grasp. We were riding on the margins of a life we hadn't lived, trading futures we didn't own for a moment we could give. But I wonder if you kept some photographs of us. Do they haunt you in the evening when you're waiting for the bus? Do you trace the faded outline of my arm around your waist? Does the image lose its focus when you try to see my face? We're just fading Polaroids, but I keep them close, little altars to a version of us nobody knows. All the promises still scribbled in illegible blue ink, all the words we never said there, balanced on the brink. We're just fading Polaroids in a world that moved on, but for 6 or 7 minutes I can live where we belong. And the more these colors vanish, the more I finally see that you were real, that we were real, that you meant everything to me. So I'll put them back in order in the box beneath the stair. Let the dust fall like a curtain on the ghost who are waiting there. When the day feels kind of empty and the sky is hanging low, I'll unwrap those fading Polaroids and let the past rewind its show. We're sitting on the same old couch, but there's oceans in the air. Your eyes are somewhere miles away, my hands just twist my hair. The TV's on a channel that neither of us sees. You're checking all your messages, I'm talking to my knees. I say, do you remember when we used to stay up late? You nod like you've been listening, but your mind is out of state. Every word that hits the ceiling falls back down between your feet, like the signal left the station, but it never reached the street. I keep tuning into frequencies I thought we used to share, but all I get is white noise in this heavy loaded air. The static between us, like a song that lost the sound, like a call that's cutting in and out. When no one is around, I'm screaming in a whisper, you can't hear it all. You're standing in the doorway like you're halfway down the hall. There's static between us, but I swear you used to hear every quiet
used to speak in paragraphs with just a single glance. Now our eyes are closed for comfort when we're asked to dance. The playlist full of songs that used to make us fall in love, now they only make it obvious how far we've come undone. I reach out for your fingers like they're stations I can scan, but your touch is like a password I can't type in again. You're scrolling through the headlines like there's something you might find that can tell you how we lost ourselves and left our hearts behind. Maybe we got comfortable with all the interference, let the small misunderstandings turn to total disappearance. Maybe we mistook the noise for something we could fix, while the distance built a fortress made of little careless bricks. If I tore apart the circuits, if I rewired every line, would we finally tune the channels where your heartbeat matches mine? Or would we find there's nothing left but echoes in the frame, a couple worn out batteries and two forgotten names? There's static between us, but I'm reaching for the dial, trying every little frequency to hear your voice. So while if I break through for a moment, would you even want to speak? Or is comfort in the quiet all that either of us seeks? There's static between us, and I don't know what to do. All the words I never said are trying to push through, but my heart keeps sending signals that you're too far to receive, lost in static between you and me. So I sit here on the same old couch with oceans in my chest. Let the white noise fill the space where we once did our best. If someday you hear a crackle of a voice you used to know, it's just me across the distance saying, I'm not ready to let go.
Taxi breaks and crosswalk signs, city moving in straight lines. Crowds are spilling into bars, rooftop laughter, passing cars. Billboards promise something new, all the colors bright and cool. Shiny futures on display, all the things we couldn't stay. I keep my headphones in too loud, like a shield against the crowd. Every song's a piece of glass, cutting through our recent past. Skyscrapers like memory cards, storing who we used to are. I know that isn't how it's said, but my grammar's just as direct. Every street we used to follow, every corner knows our plans. But tonight I'm walking solo with these city lights and empty hands. City lights, empty hands. I'm a shadow in the windows, just a ghost without a plan. Every neon sign is asking who I am without your name. Every crosswalk feels like choosing if I'll ever love the same. City lights, empty hands. I was holding on to something that the skyline couldn't stand. Now I'm tracing all the outlines where your fingers used to be. In the city full of people, there's just you and there's just me. Subway posters peeling off like the lies we tried to gloss over. Every little fight, under every sleepless night. Coffee shops, fogged up glass, your reflection in the past. I still picture you in line, ordering what used to be mine. We were plans and subway maps, circles drawn in hopeful black. Next year we should live up here, someday we'll come back, my dear. Now the train just keeps on going, doors will open, doors will close, and the only thing that's certain is you're somewhere I don't know. Maybe you're 2 blocks away, laughing in some other room. Maybe you're a different time zone, watching a different moon. Maybe you don't miss the city, maybe you just miss the girl that you were when we believed in carving out our place in world. I keep watching strangers' faces for a hint of something known, like the city might have copied you in flesh and skin and bone. But the traffic keeps on moving and the night refuses rest. All these lights can't fix the darkness sitting heavy in my chest. City lights, empty hands, you're the silhouette I'm missing in this overflowing land. Every bustling intersection is a choice to walk away from the ghost of who I was when we still had another day. City lights, empty hands, I release the plans we painted on this overcrowded map, and I let the river traffic pull your name out with the tide. In a city full of endings, I'll survive this one alive. Taxi breaks and crosswalk signs, somewhere new the future shines. I don't know just where I'm going, but the asphalt understands. I'll keep walking past the windows till my chest can hold the night. Empty hands but open heart beneath the unforgiving light.
You folded me so carefully along the dotted lines, smoothing out the crumpled parts you found along my spine. Scribble little constellations on my cardboard sky. Drew a door, there was none, and said, let's learn how to fly. You held me by the edges like I might just fall apart. Said you're lighter than you think you are, but heavier than stars. We stood beside the window where the whole world seemed to wait, balancing on fingertips, deciding on our fate. You whispered, are you ready? And I almost said I'm not, but the wind was in your pupils and my fear had lost its spot. I got a paper airplane heart, you threw it in the sky and hoped it wouldn't fall apart, catching every current like a promise we could keep, trying not to tremble when the wind began to speak. I've got a paper airplane heart, one wrong move and I could rip along the fragile parts. But if I never leave your hand, I'll never learn to soar. So you let me go and pray I'll find the way. Gentle pop with acoustic guitar and soft electronic textures. 96 BPM. Female vocal, bittersweet and hopeful. Intimate production, like bedroom pop. Lyrics about comparing a fragile relationship to a paper airplane that might crash or fly. I saw the little bubble on my screen, 3 dots dancing like they knew what you would mean. I held my breath like it could change your mind, like oxygen was something you could borrow from my side. Minutes turned to miles on the clock, staring at a message that you opened then you stopped. My fingers hovered over what to say, to a silence that already took the words we threw away. You used to answer just to say goodnight. Now I'm measuring the distance in the quiet of seeing. And why? How did we go from paragraphs at 3 a.m. to a graveyard made of screenshots I can't ever send? I keep refreshing like the story might rewrite itself, but the only thing that moves is my reflection in the glass. You left me on red like a ghost in your phone, like a joke that wasn't funny, like a call with no tone. All the letters that I type feel like they never were said, cause you're scrolling past my name like I'm already dead. You left me on red, but I'm stuck on repeat, playing back the notification like a stubborn heartbeat. If avoidance is an answer, then I guess that's what I get for believing in a promise that we never really meant. I try to tell my friends it's not that deep, it's just a text, it's just a glitch, it's just you're half asleep. But every time I say it out loud, the lie tastes like the metal of a storm about to sound. You used to ask me how my day had been, now the question mark is hanging like a noose around my skin. I type, hey, are you okay? Then hit delete, cause begging for a breadcrumb isn't love, it's just a feed. I scroll back to the first hi that you sent. You said I don't know why, but you feel like an event. Now the only thing that's happening is me waiting for a red receipt to give me some release. I keep thinking maybe you just lost your phone somewhere, but your stories keep on loading and I see you're always there. You left me on red like a song you skipped twice, like a movie halfway finished, like you couldn't pay the price. All these half-completed thoughts again and stuck in my head, like the typing that you stopped is now the only thing left. You left me on red and I can't turn it off. Every time my phone lights up I still think it's your soft little sorry. I was busy but I know the truth instead. If you wanted you would answer, but you left me on red. Maybe people don't break hearts with words anymore. Maybe it's the lack of them that cuts you to the core. No explosions, no big endings in the rain, just a single open message and a quiet kind of pain. I wish you'd said I'm not in love, I need to go. At least then I'd share the weight of everything I'll never know. But you chose the empty hallway of goodbye, the kind that leaves the lights on while you slowly pass me by. I turn my phone to silent like it's you, but the phantom vibrations feel exactly like the truth. I'm addicted to a screen that only shows a timestamp on a moment where you chose to let me go. You left me on red, now I'm reading between all the lines that you deleted, all the spaces in between. Every second that you don't reply says more than you admit. Every little bit of nothing is the loudest it can get. You left me on red, but I'm writing you out of the story where I'm waiting for your crumbs of self-doubt. If indifference is an answer, then I finally understand. You said all you needed to without ever hitting send. So I'll archive all the threads we didn't finish. Let the signal fade to black, let the craving slowly diminish. If someday you scroll back through just to see where I have been, you'll find no new messages, just the silence you began in. The engine hums a heavy tune beneath the velvet sky. The dashboard lights a burning red, reflection in my eye. I left the city far behind, but it's still in my head. The echoes of the things we lost, the things we never said. The highway stretches like a ribbon, endless in the dark. I'm driving fast, that hour ghosts that linger in my heart. The radio's playing low, a song from '99. It takes me back to summer nights when you were solely mine. But every mile marker passing by, it's just a memory. And every shadow on the road is shaping into you and me. I roll the windows down and let the midnight air rush in, but it can't wash away the trace of you upon my skin. Neon and shadows playing on the glass. I'm caught in the middle of a love that didn't last. The 808 is beating like a heavy broken drum. I'm driving through the darkness waiting for the dawn to come. Neon and shadows intertwining in the night. I'm searching for a reason in the fading yellow light. You were the fire, I was the moth drawn into the flame. Now all that's left is ash and smoke and whispering your name. I Past the diner on the right, the sign is flickering. It reminds me of the arguments and all the bickering. We fought so hard to keep it real, but lost it in the fade. We pushed each other to the edge just to see who break. Now my hands are gripping on the wheel, my knuckles turning white. I'm navigating through the wreckage of our final fight. The silence in the passenger seat is screaming in my ear. It's louder than the engine, it's the only thing I hear. I check the rearview mirror, hoping that you'll reappear, but it's just the empty road and a single falling tear. I try to change the station, try to find a different beat, but every frequency is tuned to our tragic defeat. Neon in shadows, playing on the glass, caught in the middle of a love that didn't last. The 808 is beating like a heavy broken drum. I'm driving through the darkness, waiting for the dawn to come. Neon and shadows intertwining in the night. I'm searching for a reason in the fading yellow light. You were the fire, I was the moth drawn into the flame. Now all that's left is ash and smoke and whispering your name. Maybe if I drive until the ocean meets the sky, I'll finally find a place where I don't have to wonder why. Maybe the salt water can cleanse this bitter taste and wash away the remnants of the love we laid to waste. But until then I'm just a phantom on this lonely road, carrying the weight of us, a heavy silent load. The bass is dropping deep, resonating in my chest, a lullaby for broken hearts that cannot find their rest. Neon and shadows playing on the glass, caught in the middle of a love that didn't last. The 808 is beating like a heavy broken drum. I'm driving through the darkness, waiting for the dawn to come. Neon and shadows intertwining in the night. I'm searching for a reason in the fading yellow light. You were the fire, I was the moth drawn into the flame. Now all that's left is ash and smoke and whispering your name. Whispering your name into the empty atmosphere. The neon lights are fading, but the shadows are still here. I'll keep driving till the morning paints the sky in blue, but in the dark I know I'm still just driving back to you. Just driving back to you.
It started with a single drop on tin, a tiny fingertip on the roof above my skin, and the sky opened like a broken dam, and the whole house filled with echoes of the years we never planned. I turned off all the lights to hear it clear, the rhythm of the water like the footsteps you left here. Every window held a blurred out city glow, like the way you used to blur the lines between I'll stay and I don't know. I made some tea in your old favorite cup. The handles got a crack like the way we both gave up. Wrapped myself in that striped sweater that you stole and forgotten, left behind like a half-abandoned soul. The thunder rolls like all the words we never said, but the rain on the rooftop sounds like you inside my head. Rain on the rooftop, talking in code, tapping out the stories of the places we let go. Every drop a little memory I thought that I forgot, filling up the silence with the pieces that I'm not. Rain on the rooftop, you in my bones. I can almost hear you laughing through the static of the storm. If I close my eyes, I'm back beneath your borrowed jacket sleeves, counting constellations in the puddles on the street. We You always said you loved the storms the most. That's when the world slows down enough to feel a little close. We'd press our faces to the icy window pane, tracing little raindrop races, making bets on which would win. You talk about the things you couldn't fix, family, ghosts and shattered frames, and all your almost politics. I'd say you don't have to save the world tonight. Just stay here in this tiny room where everything is right. The gutters overflow without your jokes, without your commentary on the way the thunder spoke. You name each lightning strike like it was ours. That one's for the time we danced beneath the sky without the stars. I let the downpour drown out all the what ifs in my chest, but the sound of missing you keeps pushing through the rest. Rain on the rooftop, spelling your name in a language only I can read, a quiet private ache. Every rhythm is a rerun of a night I can't replace. Sitting on the fire escape, the city dripping from your face. Rain on the rooftop, beating in time with the version of my heart from when your hand was holding mine. If I open up the window, let the cold wind rush inside, will it carry back the moment when we didn't have to hide? Maybe somewhere in the city you're awake, listening to the same storm from a different fire escape. Maybe you've forgotten how my walls would hum with rain, or how you said I think of you when thunder calls my name. Maybe we were just a passing summer shower, here and gone before we understood our borrowed little hour. But every time the weather cracks the sky, it stitches us together for a minute in my mind. I know the clouds don't care about our plans, the storm will write an ending just because it knows we can't. Still I wait for lightning like a sign that you remember what it felt like to be tangled up in mine. Rain on the rooftop, soft and now, like the aftermath of heartbreak, when you finally learn how to walk around the empty rooms and not expect a sound of a key inside the lock of your suitcase on the ground. Rain on the rooftop, watching me clean all the guilt that I keep drinking like a bitter little dream. If the sky can pour its heart out and then slowly let it go, maybe I can learn to love the rain without needing you to show. It ends the way it always does, a drip, a drop, a hush. Puddles slowly shrinking as the pavements start to blush. I pour the last of all our yesterdays down the kitchen sink and let the quiet settle in, softer than I thought it'd be.
The skyline glitters like a diamond in the velvet night. The traffic moving like a river bathed in neon light. I step out on the balcony, the breeze is warm and sweet. I hear the rhythm of the city echoing from the street. Put on my favorite vintage dress, the one you like so much. I need to feel the music, need the magic of its touch. I'm stepping out into the glow, leaving my cares behind. Tonight I'm gonna lose myself and see what I can find. The saxophone is crying out a melody so clear. The funky bass is walking, making all my doubts disappear. I catch a glimpse of someone washes over like a neon wave. I'm stepping on the dance floor, feeling beautiful and brave. I close my eyes and let the tempo guide my every move. I'm slipping right back into that familiar sweet old groove. A stranger asked me for a dance, I politely declined. Tonight the only thing I'm holding is this heart of mine. The melodies are shimmering, reflecting off the wall. I'm spinning round and round and I don't ever wanna fall. The rhythm guitar scratches out a funky little beat. It travels from the speakers all the way down to my feet. Midnight Tokyo magic, sparkling in the air, dancing through the crowded streets without a single care. The brass is blowing loud and proud, the rhythm takes control. This retro romance city pop is healing up my soul. Midnight Tokyo magic, underneath the stars, moving to the groove between the passing shiny cars. I might be dancing by myself, but I am not alone. The city is my partner and the rhythm is my home. They say that time's a river and it only flows one way, but in this neon paradise the past is here to stay. The 80s never ended, it's just hiding in the sound. And every time the bass line drops, my feet leave the ground. I'm floating on a melody of glittering delight. I'm wrapped up in the magic of this unforgettable Midnight Tokyo magic, sparkling in the air, dancing through the crowded streets without a single care. The brass is blowing loud and proud, the rhythm takes control. This retro romance city pop is healing up my soul. Midnight Tokyo magic, underneath the stars, moving to the groove between the passing shiny cars. I might be dancing by myself, but I am not alone. The city is my partner and the rhythm is my home. Yeah, the rhythm is my home tonight. Underneath the Tokyo light, keep on dancing, keep on shining, leave the sorrow far behind me.
Yeah. Raindrops racing down the window pane, a lazy afternoon. The record player spinning a familiar quiet tune. Vinyl crackle fills the silence in this empty room. The smell of roasted coffee pushing back the grayish gloom. I got my oversized sweater and a notebook on my knee, doodling some messy thoughts, just letting my mind be. There's a stack of unread books sitting by the bedroom door, but today I'm doing nothing, just staring at the floor. The electric piano chimes soft and mellow, sweet and slow. It's a comfortable rhythm that I've come to know. I trace the little circles that my mug left on the wood, thinking about you and wondering if I should. Coffee rings and lo-fi dreams floating in my head. Words I meant to tell you, but I wrote them down instead. The beat is softly nodding, like a friend who understands. The quiet kind of longing that is slipping through my hands. It's a chill and gentle sadness, wrapped in cozy melodies, like a faded Polaroid of our forgotten memories. Coffee rings and lo-fi lo-fi dreams, a rainy day retreat, finding peace inside the spaces of this slow and steady beat. I watch the steam rise up and dance into the chilly air. I run my fingers slowly through my messy, uncombed hair. The world outside is rushing, but in here time has paused. I'm safe inside this bubble, free from all the heavy laws. I flip a page and read a line you wrote a year ago. Your handwriting is messy, but it makes my spirit glow. I'll meet you by the station when the autumn leaves fall down. A promise that got buried in the noise of this big town. The bassline hums a gentle groove, a comforting embrace. It slows down my racing heart and puts me in my place. I take another sip and let the warmth spread through my chest, accepting that right now maybe this is for the best. Coffee rings and lo-fi dreams floating in my head. Words I meant to tell you, but I wrote them down instead. The beat is softly nodded, like a friend who understands. The quiet kind of longing that is slipping through my hands. It's a chill and gentle sadness wrapped in cozy melodies, like a faded Polaroid of our forgotten memories. Coffee rings and lo-fi dreams, a rainy day retreat, finding peace inside the spaces of this slow and steady beat. Maybe I don't need to fix every broken little thing. Maybe I can just relax and listen to the raindrops sing. There's beauty in the quiet, there is comfort in the chill. I don't have to climb a mountain, I can just sit on this hill. The lo-fi beat continues, a loop of gentle grace. I'm making peace with memories in this quiet little space. Ooh, coffee rings and lo-fi dreams floating in my head. Words I meant to tell you, but I wrote them down instead. The beat is softly nodding, like a friend who understands. The quiet kind of longing that is slipping through my hands. It's a chill and gentle sadness wrapped in cozy melodies, like a faded Polaroid of our forgotten memories. Coffee rings and lo-fi dreams, a rainy day retreat, finding peace inside the spaces of this slow and steady beat. Just breathing in, breathing out. No more worry, no more doubt. Coffee rings on the table, lo-fi dreams in my mind. Raindrops racing. Raindrops racing down the window pane, a lazy afternoon. The record player spinning a familiar quiet tune. Final crackle fills the silence in this empty room. The smell of roasted coffee pushing back the grayish gloom. I've got my oversized sweater and a notebook on my knee, doodling some messy thoughts, just letting my mind be. There's a stack of unread books sitting by the bedroom door, but today I'm doing nothing, just staring at the floor. The electric piano chimes, soft and mellow, sweet and slow. It's a comfortable rhythm that I've come to know. I trace the little circles that my mug left on the wood, thinking about you and wondering if I should. Coffee rings and lo-fi dreams floating in my head. Words I meant to tell you, but I wrote them is slipping through my hands. It's a chill and gentle sadness wrapped in cozy melodies, like a faded Polaroid of our forgotten memories. Coffee rings and lo-fi dreams, a rainy day retreat, finding peace inside the spaces of this slow and steady beat. Raindrops racing down the window pane, a lazy afternoon. The record player spinning a familiar quiet tune. Vinyl crackle fills the silence in this empty room. The smell of roasted coffee pushing back the grayish gloom. I've got my oversized sweater and a notebook on my knee, doodling some messy thoughts, just letting my mind be. There's a stack of unread books sitting by the bedroom door, but today I'm doing nothing, just staring at the floor. I've got my oversized sweater and a notebook on my knee, doodling some messy thoughts, just letting my mind be. There's a stack.
You're standing in the doorway of a room that doesn't exist. Your shadow on the ceiling like a smudge I can't resist. I turn the hallway light on, but it only makes it worse. Your outline's on the wallpaper like a quiet little curse. Your jacket on the chair back, but you never own that coat. Your laughter in the vent system, riding on the dust and smoke. You're hiding in the mirror where my face is supposed to be. Every time I try to meet my eyes, you're staring back at me. I keep telling all my friends that I don't think of you at all, but I talk about you sideways like a picture on the wall. Every subject bends around you like the planets to the sun. You're the center I won't mention, but I'm always circling from. I can't turn the volume down on the quiet in this house. Every corner knows your name, even when I shut my mouth. You're just a silhouette in my head, faded black against the red of all the warnings that I painted on my bedroom door. You're just a ghost behind my eyes, a constellation out of line, but I keep chasing you like somehow you were here before. You're just a silhouette I know, but you're the only thing that glows when all the other shapes are swallowed by the dark instead. I don't say it, but it's true. Every nothing leads to you. You're the shadow that I sleep with. You're the silhouette in my head. Your footsteps on the staircase that my neighbors never use. Your perfume in the hallway like a memory I can't lose. I hear your key inside the lock at 2 a.m. again. I hold my breath and count to 10, and then it's nothing, just the wind. I leave a second toothbrush on the shelf I never touch, like a tiny superstitious way of saying this was us. There's a dent in all the pillows where your head has never been, but I lie down in the middle just to feel you on my skin. Maybe you were never here, maybe I just made you up out of scraps of almost every not quite good enough. Maybe you're a composite of the love I never had, all the tenderness I wanted, almost every bad. But if you're only in my mind, why do I move to one side when I open up the door like I'm letting you inside? You're just a silhouette in my head, chalk outline of all I said I would never fall for, but I trip on you instead. You're just a shadow on the floor of a crime we can't restore, but I keep walking around the tape like we're not really dead. You're just a silhouette I know, but you're the only Every silence points to you. You're the echo in the spaces. You're the silhouette in my head. So I turn the lights out slowly. Let the darkness do its best. If I can't erase your outline, I'll just learn to live with less. Yeah. I woke up on a Sunday with the thunder in my chest. The ceiling looked like questions that I never could confess. The coffee tasted bitter, like the words I didn't say. So I put on something decent and I walked the longest way. I passed the little chapel on the corner of our street, where the stained glass spills its colors on the concrete by my feet. I never stepped inside it, though I'd always meant to try. But that morning felt like breaking, so I pushed the door aside. The room was full of strangers, with their eyes all closed in prayer, like they'd handed all their worries to the music in the air. I slipped into the last pew, like a shadow come to hide, hoping no one there could see how much of me had died. I don't know the verses, and I can't recall the songs, but the organ started singing, and it held me in its arms. So I borrowed me a secondhand hallelujah from the voices of the choir and the tremble of the room. I let that faith wash over all the places I was ruined, like a song I didn't write, but somehow still in tune. I held on to the secondhand hallelujah, like a lifeboat in a storm I never meant to sail into. If I can't believe for me, I let their voices carry through, till this secondhand hallelujah feels like something I can use. The preacher read a passage about losing and return, about ashes into beauty, about everything we learn when the nights are long and empty and the answers all feel fake. How sometimes the only prayer you have is help me not to break. I didn't bow my head, but I was folding up inside, thinking about how you had been my church and my divide. How we built our little chapel out of text threads and late nights, till it crumbled like a promise in the harsh fluorescent light. Maybe faith is just a hand you take when you can't stand up alone. Maybe grace is just a chorus saying, child, you're coming home. Maybe God is in the neighbor who just smiles and moves aside to make space for broken strangers on a crowded wooden line. The choir started swelling, singing words I didn't know, but the melody said clearly, you can finally let it go. So I'm singing with the secondhand hallelujah. It's a borrowed little anthem, but it's warming up my bones. Every amen that I whisper is a step away from you. Every hallelujah letting go of what I thought I owned. I'm rebuilding on the secondhand hallelujah. Brick by brick of every kindness I was almost taught to miss. If my heart can be a temple, it can also be rebuilt on a choir full of strangers and a single whispered yes. The service ended quietly. people shuffle to the door. Someone touched my shoulder gently, said, I've seen you here before. I just smiled and shook my head, said no, but maybe I should stay. 'Cause this secondhand hallelujah feels a little more like faith. Spinning in the silence of a crowded room. Your eyes are on the ceiling, mine are on the moon. We're standing only inches, but we're galaxies apart. Gravity is foreign in the space between our hearts. You talk about the weather and your weekend plans. I laugh at all the right times with my shaking hands. We dance around the subject like it's made of glass, afraid to crack the orbit we've been keeping for the past. We keep almost colliding, but we always change our path. Like we're scared that if we touch, there'll be nothing left to have. My pulse is picking up like a drum roll in my chest. Your name is written in the stars I've never once confessed. We're satellites with the heartbeat circling, but we never meet. Sending little signals through the dark, hoping they land. We're almost in the same sky, but we keep on passing by like comets that were never meant to burn into the sand. Oh, I feel you in my atmosphere, so close and still not really here. We're satellites with secrets that we're too afraid to say. So we keep our distance perfectly, instead of changing everything, and let another night go by in our familiar way. You tell me about someone that you almost loved, a ghost that left you time in every push and shove. You say you're bad at feeling, so you freeze instead. And now like I'm not hiding all the words I left unread. We walk home down the street lights like a runway glow. Your shoulder brushing mine feels like a maybe, no one knows. Our hands hang in the empty air like question marks, two coordinates that never close the gap between their sparks. What if I changed my orbit just a fraction of a mile? What if I said I think of you and watched your reaction for a while? Would the whole world start collapsing? Will we crash and disappear? Or will we finally find a language for this almost love we feel? Maybe we were meant to be more than almost. Maybe every misconnection is just fear in different clothes. We're satellites with the heartbeat. I can't keep this on repeat. I'm tired of the distance in the middle of your eyes. So I'll tilt my little axis, break the pattern, take the risk. If we burn up in the re-entry, at least we really tried. 'Cause I feel you in my atmosphere, and I don't wanna disappear. Spinning like a ghost inside the orbits of your day. If I fall out of your sky tonight, I'll know I gave this all my life. No more silent revolutions, no more drifting far away. So meet me at the edge of all the maybes we've denied. Two satellites with heartbeats finally choosing to collide. If we make it through the impact, if we don't just fall apart, we could be our own new universe. was just a single honest story.
There's dust dancing in the sunlight, like it's got somewhere to be. Little golden apparitions floating lazy over me. I should open up the window, let the perfect weather in. All the forecasts say you're lucky, but I don't know where to begin. I got cereal in a coffee mug, cause I haven't washed the bowls. Got a playlist full of summer songs that never touch my bones. Everybody's at the ocean, posting pictures of the waves. I'm 6 feet from the sunshine, but 1,000 miles away. I've got static in the sunlight, snowfall on a July afternoon. There's a buzz inside my ribcage, like an untuned little room. All the colors on the curtains say I should be feeling fine, but the volume on my heart is stuck between you and a sigh. I've got static in the sunlight, broken channels in my head, sitting in a golden hour, feeling grayscale instead. My plants are doing better than I've done this past month. They're reaching for the window while I'm sinking in this couch. There's a book I keep on starting on the table by my knee. I've underlined the sentences that sound a bit like me. Sometimes joy is just a language that your body can't recall. Yeah, I flagged that in the margin with a half-drawn little wall. Maybe it's okay to say I'm not okay today, without a reason, without a plot twist, without someone to blame. Maybe healing isn't fireworks or waking up renewed. Maybe it's just standing up and making something new. I put the chorus on the guitar, let it shimmer through the room. Let the reverb paint the corners till it's got a bit more bloom. I've got static in the sunlight, but it's softer than before. The buzzing turned to background while I stepped onto the floor. All the colors on the curtains aren't a language I speak yet, but I'll sit here with the brightness even if it feels like dead. I've got static in the sunlight, and I'm learning that it's fine to exist inside the golden hour without forcing it to shine. So I drink my cereal coffee, watch the dust dance in the beam. Let the day just be a day, not a test I have to meet. I press record on my old phone, hum a half-remembered tune, turn the static in the sunlight into something I can use.
1, 2, 3, 4. Alarm clock screaming like a demon in my ear. Same cracked ceiling I've been counting every year. Mom says you should really try to get some sleep, but I've been wide awake since 17. I put on the same black jacket that I've worn since the night we swore we'd leave this dying town. By dawn you took the first flight out and ran with open eyes. I'm still sitting at the terminal, afraid to say goodbye. My friends all got futures other people saved. My boss says, man, you're smarter than this pay. I shrug and say, yeah, maybe, but I kinda like the gray. There's graffiti on the back wall of the store, from the kids we used to be when we believed in something more. It says, get out while you can, don't let comfort clip your wings, but the rent is due on Monday and I don't feel built for kings. What if I crash? What if I burn? What if I leave and then I learn that everything I wanted was this stupid little town? What if I fly? What if I'm wrong? What if the thing I needed was the fear that kept me grounded till I finally wrote this song? I've been waiting for permission, for a sign or for a friend, but maybe all I really need is to decide this isn't it. I'm done with this runway to nowhere. I've been living like I'm half there. If I'm gonna fall, then I'll fall trying not to stay the same. I've got a one-way ticket to maybe, stuffed with everything that made me. All the late night doubts and mixtapes and my stupid fragile shame. I'm shifting out of taxi mode. Yeah, I'm finally leaving home. If I'm terrified, at least that means I care. So here's to leaving runways to nowhere. Alarm clock's going off again at 5, but this time it's not for work, it's for a different kind of life. I shove my last box in the trunk and slam it shut. Text you I'm finally taking off, and hope that that's enough.